DreAllDay.com.
This drill I'm doing is all for balance and stabilization of the knee joint. I'm working on balance and stabilization for my knees because you know basketball players, the more you play ball, it puts a lot of stress, a lot of wear and tear on the knees. And anyone that has played ball or know people that play ball, you know that when your knees go, that's usually the first sign that you're about to go as far as your basketball playing days go. Because when your knees can't do it no more, you pretty much got to hang it up. And any older guy in his 40s or 50s that used to play, you ask them why he stopped, usually they'll tell you it's just because their body gave out, and usually it's the knees that go first because of the amount of impact we put on them. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be standing on one leg. You see I'm reaching with one hand holding that Swiss ball out in front of me, and I'm stretching the other leg, the leg that's not on the ground. I'm stretching that leg back so it's a balance. So I got my upper body going forward and my leg going backward. So I had to find my balance in between that, and all of the weight of my body is on that one leg that I'm standing on. The key that I'm working on here is to make sure that my knee is tracking properly, and what that means, as Maria explained to me, is that the kneecap and the patella joint should be pointing in the same direction as my toes. And when those get to pointing in the wrong direction, it's not going the same directions, that's when injuries can occur. And I started to feel some pain in my knee, and she said that one of the things was that my knee wasn't tracking properly just because of my habitual movements. I wasn't aligned properly. So doing these exercises helps me get back in alignment. So this is not like a extremely hard, heart pumping, running and jumping workout like a lot of athletes are used to, especially myself, but you got to discipline yourself to do this stuff to make sure the little things are in order, because those small details can make a big difference in your long-term health. So it's very simple what I'm doing here. Like I said, balancing on that leg. You see she's pushing against it a little bit. My goal is to resist her push but also maintain my balance. So when she stops pushing, I got to stay in that spot. So this is working on core power balance, and here I'm lifting that leg. You see my back leg, my right leg is going up and down, working the glute and the hamstring at the same time. Then I'm going to go to the other side. She's going to go to the other side, and I'm going to do the same exercise on my, I'm standing on the left leg first. I'm going to do the same exercise on my right leg, stretching and reaching that leg back, then bringing the leg forward, bringing that knee up. And the goal is to stay on that one foot without having to touch both feet down for balance in between each rep. But you see it's a lot harder than it sounds like. What you see me doing is a lot harder than it appears to keep that balance. So if you like this drill, make sure you hit that thumbs up button there. You want to see more workouts that Maria has put together. She's a certified strength and conditioning coach. That's why I've been working with her. She completely wrote the hoop handbook called The Ultimate Athlete, and also the program called Position of Power, the strength training program. You can check both of those out in the links below or the annotation there. You got any questions, leave them for me down there in the comments. Work on your game, DreAllDay.com.
Coming at you from Australia. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.